anybody. I want to be with somebody that I like and they like me genuinely for exactly who I am.
Right.
You know, I'm always growing. I'm in therapy now for 8 years. So like, I'm always growing. I know I'm rough around the edges and I'm working on getting better and better and better, but I'm open to that. I just want somebody that I genuinely like and they genuinely like me. Like outside of loving me and all those emotions that can get in the way, I want you to like me. Like me. We can chill together. We could go out together. We could drink together if that's what we want to do. We could do this together. We could pray together. We could have that's what I want at this point in my life. Somebody that like me.
You know, when you said that, it made me feel like when you say like me, it makes me feel like it channels the inner child in me, right? Because when you first saw that one boy when you were in 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, whatever grade, and you were like, I like him, and he gave you butterflies, and you went home thinking like, I can't wait to get to school so I can see Jamal tomorrow, or he couldn't wait to get to school to see Samantha tomorrow. Like when you like somebody, it hit different. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of people in my life that I love, but I don't like them.
Exactly. That's my whole point.
I don't like
point. Do you like them?
Now, if I liked you and I love you, now we on to something. And that goes for every relationship. That's not just like man and woman or boyfriend and girlfriend. That's your friends. Like you got people out here that like love people because they've learned to love someone. But liking genuinely like liking. Like I like this. I like this job. I like this car. I like these shoes. Like, you know, if you really like them shoes, niggas gonna see you in them like 2-3 times a week. Like these your favorite heels. Like when you like, it's just a lot better. Love is like what it is, but you don't want to get stuck in love because love will have you doing some shit that you know that is not for you. And that's where make mistakes and get stuck in these relationships because they love him too much to leave. You love a nigga so much that you let him punch you in your fucking eye on Saturday. But he beating on you because and that's because he don't like you.
He don't
like you, or else why would he be doing that? People that like you do not hurt you, but you can love somebody and hurt them all kinds of ways. So I love that you brought that up because that's like unheard of. People don't even talk about like, you know what I'm saying? And it's such a huge part of like who you can be in someone's life if you like them more.
It's like I want to be able to have conversations and somebody understand. Like if I don't believe in women. There's a lot of dating coaches that will tell you to put on this show, like for real, women to put on this show and really like, oh, be happy and playful and do this and don't act like you're bothered when this happens. But then he's buying into a whole show. I'm no one's show pony. Like I am who I am. This is what this is. This is what you get. And I'm not going to lie to you. And then, you know, months down the road, you're like, dang, that wasn't even her. That was some type of facade. I fell in love with or I started liking a person that wasn't even real. I want you to like me like for exactly who I am. And yeah, I used to cheat. Yeah, I don't have a past as far as, you know, going through my traumas and going through things that have happened in my life and my spiritual journey and how I got closer to God and what means the most to me now as a grown woman. What do I do now that makes sense for me? And I want somebody who I'm with to like all aspects of that about me, you know, and they help me to move forward. That's what I think is important.
It is. I think that's the most important. And even when you're saying that, me just being human and being on the other side of this camera and looking at you, when you say like, there's so much passion in you saying somebody to like you that I damn near feel like somebody needs to like her. You know? Yeah, like for real. Like, but no, at the end of the day, I want to be like you. Like, and now that everybody's in here and they listen to this, I bet people are out there on their couch, in their phone, on their way home to work, in the gym with their AirPods on, doing whatever they're doing, and they thinking like, does my nigga like me? Does my woman like me? And because when people like you, like think of when you first meet a guy, right? You first meet a guy, you, and y'all go on a date, and everything is perfect on that date, and then you leave. The first thing you think is like, I like this motherfucker. Like and it's like I like her. It's not till we get comfortable in, you know, with the relationship 6 months, 8 months down the line to where like sort of fades and we feel like it's a duty to be in this relationship. I have to do this. Oh, I have to cook. No, at first you like taking her out. She like cooking for you. Like we got to keep, that's what we need to talk about next. How do you retain the like? Because it seems like this is a lot bigger than like that I thought, because like is so important. But it tipped over because in the honeymoon stages of any relationship, like is there. And then once love sets in, niggas be forgetting how to like you. You know what I'm saying? Now we
That's
love
so good.
now we love you. Now you my property, right? You my bitch. I'm your nigga. And yeah, we love each other. But my daily routine in all aspects of your life and in you know, like in the same, like in one accord with how much I love you, should be my duty to you, liking you.
Right.
I want to be 5-6 years in and still like going on picnics with you, still like walking on the beach. I want to still I want to like having sex the same way that I did 5 years ago. Not love having sex, because then if you make it about that, then it's only about that. And how great would it be to have somebody like you 7 years after y'all met, same relationship, he likes you. He's still showing up to the job with roses and making you feel good. You like him so much that when you go to work or when you leave his presence, you like, man, what my motherfucker doing? Like,
right. You ain't thinking about nobody else because you like him and you know what it is. And I think a lot of people don't like themselves enough. You know, I think a lot of especially with social media these days, a lot of people try to find their validation and their security in what others externally versus finding, and you said that earlier, instead of finding that internally. I had to really start liking myself and being so secure with me to know that, like, listen, if this don't work out, like, I'm gonna be okay. Just like if something doesn't work out in your life right now, you gonna be okay. And you know you're gonna be okay. I think I had to get to a place in my life where I'm like, I worked so much on me and like falling in love with who I am, the good, the bad, the ugly. There was a time where I didn't feel like if anybody knew everything about me, they wouldn't love that about me.
right.
And once I found that security, I was like, okay, you know what? I own this. I own everything that I've gone through, everything that I've experienced, I've worked through, and where I'm at now. Like, I own all of it, and I love all of it.
Yeah.
And I'm secure with it now. So it's like, I like me, so I'm ready to like somebody else because I like me now.